Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to continue with the friendship series, and in this case we are going to do G-Idol's Minnie and Blackpink's Lisa relationship or friendship. Of course that I do not know much about Minnie since I have read for G-Idol, but always in a very general way. I do recognize a few faces, like a few of the members, but I do not know them, like all of them. So this is my first time reading about Minnie and actually like trying to connect with her energy, and of course I did search for her birth chart, and she is a Libra, a Libra sun with the moon in Cancer. So and a lot of Sagittarius energy as well. So she definitely is. I think that I understand why she could possibly click really well with Lisa, because it seems like she has like this very like energetic nature, but at the same time she's also very deep and profound person at the same time. And you know, Lisa is an Aries sun with the moon in Scorpio, so also Lisa is a queen. We love Lisa, we love all Blackpink members, but I'm definitely enjoying this experience of reading a sort of bond, relationship, or connection of Lisa with other people that is not the members. You know, it allows me to see from a different perspective. You know, about how close it is the bond, if it is. So I do not know much about them. So if you do happen to know a bit about actually why, if they are friends, if they are close, or if they are just acquaintances, I would appreciate if you share your experience with me in the comment section. So let's talk about the cards that they got. I placed Minnie on the left and Lisa on the right. So the cards that Minnie got, it's the Justice, the Emperor, and the Empress. So definitely I see a lot of power here. Like, she got three major arcanas. So definitely there's something about Minnie that I think that she can look probably like very very bubbly on the outside, you know, very pretty, very energetic, very optimistic, but there's something about her nature that is much more deep, is deeper than appearances, you know, because yes, she is a Libra, so she got the Justice card, so definitely there's something here about being righteous, about making things being fair, being harmonized, being also a harmonious person in her relationships. But there's also about empowerment here, you know, with the Emperor. And also with the Empress is this need in her to always keep growing, you know, to always keep going after a growth, you know, a sort of development, something. So I think that definitely she's someone that she's always learning, she's always like encouraging herself and others to blossom, you know, to somehow to be better, you know, to reach all possibilities, you know, to always have possibilities available for herself and for her inner world. You know, probably she's also very intuitive. You know, there's something about here that I think that it's important. That is she religious? Like, do you happen to know if she follows some religion? Because actually here I do not see like religious, like saying, oh, she follows an orthodox religion. It's more about her possibly having a mindset or an education that is all about celebrating the divine feminine, or probably like supporting females, other females, supporting the female energy. Because here with the Empress, it's like, yes, let's support each other, let's be gentle with each other, but at the same time with the Emperor is also about let's be very straightforward and passionate about our goals. Let's be feminine, but let's not be a pushover. Let's not be like weak. Let's be radiant. Let's be bossy. Let's be authentic, and let's conquer ourselves and others. So it's really interesting here what I see about her energy. And I think that her relationship with Lisa, I think that she definitely is making like an emphasis that for her it's all about balance with Lisa. Probably they do have in common that they have very integrated their masculine side and their feminine side. So there's no clashing in personalities here. Actually, since it is integrated and it is like accepted by them that they do have complexity in their characters, they recognize each other as a very genuine persona, as a very genuine person, someone that, yes, I can be cute, I can be sexy, I can be feminine, but at the same time, I am very relentless about going after my goals. Like if I have to be more passionate, if I have to be blunt, if I have to be a bit insistent and also determined about, because I get so passionate about what I want to achieve, I'm going to show you that side of me. And I'm not going to lose I don't care about how I look like, while I'm fighting for my dreams. It's about being a bit dominant. Like I think that there's this very interesting mix of, yes, I can be cute, I can be sexy, I can be pleasant, I can be girly when I have to be, but I also have this duality where if I have to make it in this industry, I will show you what I'm all about, and I will surprise you. There's this sense of, I know my worth, or I know what I'm good at. So I think that definitely here with the emperor and the empress, there's this sense of them actually like supporting each other, and being like, okay, we are not weird, like we are not the weird ones, or we are not wrong about being this expressive. Actually, we are a good mix of personalities. Probably, I think that actually this talks a bit more about how actually females are, or probably females idols are supposed to be in a, are supposed to behave a certain way. And I think that for them, especially because I see them, that would they it somehow becomes stronger when they are together. This need to remind each other of their power, of being like, okay, we are this authentic, like let's be happy for each other, let's not change. Probably these girls had gone through moments where actually they were told that they have to soften a bit their attitude, or probably the way they behave. They had people like asking them to tone it down a bit, or actually to be less themselves. So they are like, okay, I adapted at certain point, I did what they told me, but now in this experience and in this moment of my life and my career, like I'm feeling much more free and much more proud, and I stand strong that I will not change who I am, because people likes who I am. The fans love my authenticity. The fan loves me, and the fan accept me the way I am. So I think that there's this chance of reminding each other of each other's value. And this is really sweet actually. I think this girl, Minnie, is really smart. Like she's definitely a good influence for other females. And then in the case of Lisa, we got the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Hangman. So I think that actually for Lisa, I think that she feels like she is at home when she interacts with Minnie. Probably she feels like she's fulfilled somehow But there's something about Lisa's circumstances that probably for her relationships are hard, or maintaining a sort of like stability in between, what she has to do or what she's told that she has to do, and the time that she has available. Probably she carries with a lot of pressure, and definitely here with the Nine of Wands. No, I'm sorry, not the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Wands. We can see it here, and also the Hangman. There's this sense of like I'm carrying so much weight on me. Like I'm always exhausted. Like I have all this energy. I know I can do it, but somehow I feel exhausted. Like probably they do talk about exhaustion a lot. And how being exhausted sometimes makes them feel like they feel a bit prisoner or of this lifestyle that doesn't allow them to stop and think. So yes, and but there it's really interesting that we have the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Wands here. So the both tens talk. The ten is like the higher number of the minor arcanas. So I think that it's about letting go of old past wounds and focusing a bit more on what you have achieved. Because if we think about this Ten of Cups starting the Elisa's part, it's all about feeling like you belong, like being emotionally fulfilled because you are with your people, you are with your community, you are surrounded um, by people that you truly love and that they truly care, that they remind you of home. Even when you are not at home, when you are with them, you feel like you are at home. So I think that actually Lisa in needs this kind of connection. Probably this kind of connection that she has makes her feel like she has fulfilled something, even though it wasn't easy. No, for Lisa, it's not easy to connect because we know I had read for her, and I know that she went through a lot of moments of disappointment with people that she thought they were their friends, and this industry is actually very fishy. So there's no need for me to actually clarify this, but I think that now she is a bit on the defensive, a bit. Like okay, like who am I friends with? Like I have to, like protect myself because I don't want to make a fool of myself again. But in this case, with her connection with Minnie, probably she does talk about her insecurities, and Minnie somehow allows her to see things from another perspective, because this is the lesson of the hangman. That sometimes it's okay to talk about hardships. Probably because Lisa is also a very energetic person, so for her to open up and go that deep, it seems like she doesn't want to get that emotional. She probably wants to maintain conversations very, very light and funny and positive. But I think that there's something about Minnie's energy that somehow they end up talking. I don't know. They start talking about things that they have to overcome, exhaustion, and other things. The other things that worry them personally, and somehow she, by listening to herself talking about these things and expressing herself, she comes out with a new resolution about how she truly feels about a certain something. So I think that probably her connection with Minnie is about, like facing your fears, like, what are you feeling about this that is going on with you? Like, I'm listening to you, like, I'm here for you. Like, come on, talk to me. Talk to me about, your most vulnerable side. Like, I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not going to expose you. You can open up yourself to me. Um, I think that for Lisa it's very important to have this. It's very important to have this. It's just that Lisa is a person that she knows that she is in this industry to work and to be productive. So probably for her it's easier, to connect in a very like, oh, and she's also very playful, so she's probably very like, it's hard for her to sit still, she's very energetic, like, okay, okay. And probably from what I can see from Minnie's perspective, Minnie is more deep in the sense that she probably grabs you and is like, okay, let's talk about this, how do you feel about this? And somehow the atmosphere starts to feel a bit more intimate. And this is why sometimes probably Lisa in their interactions can show a bit of resistance, like, I don't know if I want to talk about it, I don't feel comfortable because actually I'm okay, Lisa has the Ten of Cups, so there's this sense of fulfillment in her life. She definitely is not suffering. She has everything she ever wanted, actually. The Ten of Cups is a very powerful card, but somehow there are still things in her unconscious that probably she needs to mention, because also remember that Lisa is a moon in Scorpio. So there are a lot of things in her unconscious that somehow rules her or dominates her and the way she views herself. So even though she is very positive, because she's an Aries, there's also side of her that is like, okay, we are we are your dark side. We are here for a reason. Like, we are here to remind you that there are a lot of things that you haven't let go of yet. So I think that actually her connection with Minnie is really interesting in this sense. And then the cards that they got as the relationship as an overall, we got the Strength card, the Four of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. So this is what I was saying. They made each other stronger. We have the Strength card here. So it's also about, like, let's put things into perspective. Like, let's organize our interaction. Like, okay, we are together, we are talking here, we are expressing ourselves, we have talked about thousands of things, but let's organize ourselves. Like, let's connect with ourselves, let's help each other. Like, okay, everything that we share here between us is very valuable. But what can we do with this? What can we learn from our interaction? How can we be better? Because here with the Four of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, it's all about also breaking certain patterns, of behavior. Like, okay, if we know that we do not want to change this, we need to be more flexible. We need to learn to be more flexible, in order to be better. And then here with all these pentacles, it definitely is talking about work, how they can be better at what they do. And I think that it's also about the effort. I think that they remind each other that the only way that they can survive this industry is to be very productive and to be very studious, to always keep improving themselves and be always humble. This is why the pentacles are here. It's not about what you say, it's not about the tone of your voice. Is more about what you show in action, what you show with your body, what you show with your stage presence, what you show with your body movements. Probably, I don't know if also Minnie is a dancer. I have no idea. So if you happen to know, please, I would love to know. But there's this sense like, okay, like, what can we do? How can we grow in our experiences? So this is very interesting, guys. I love it because they are very strong, but at the same time they are very rational. I think that they know that the only way that they can be more assertive is showing what they got physically, and showing that they are stable people, that they are reliable, that they are responsible for everything that they do and express. So this is great. I'm loving it. Here I don't think that they just remind each other that they have to focus on themselves and being a better version of themselves. They do not talk, they do not gossip about others, they do not share information about other people. No, they focus on themselves. Okay, what is my strength? I need to work on that. What is your strength? I need to work on that. you know so yes, conversations can get deep, but also conversations can get very work related, because it's like, okay, if we want to be the best in our roles, we have to keep like investing on ourselves and our craft. So this is amazing actually, because they are very visionary, but at the same time they are very realistic. They know everything. So yes, guys, this is all I have for them. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.